What we're looking at here is an Excel spreadsheet that is mapped to my Quality Center project specific to Selenium for GTAC. So what we're looking at here is mapped requirement modules to my Quality Center project. Now let's just take a look here what we have. I've already organized my tabs by the contents. So my colleague Phil Southard has identified 27 requirements specific to Selenium. I have taken those 27 requirements. I have listed all those requirements in alphabetical order in the All Requirements tab. I also provided a description for each of the 27 requirements that Phil identified. What I did beyond that is, of the 27 requirements, I created, I don't know what to call it, but specifics about those requirements that relate to them. So I've broken them down further into requirements that I think impacts code, the browser, system itself, as well as for reports you can generate. With that, I listed just the requirements that impact the browser, requirements that just impact the code, requirements that just impact the system, and requirements that impact reporting. To take you a step ahead, Phil ran his automated test scripts in Quick Test Professional, QTP, and generated an error log. And this is the Selenium log console. And these are all the issues discovered in his error log. Kind of a lot. But the beautiful thing about this is all of these errors are contained as defects within the defects module. They're all traced to test cases that are already listed in both the test plan and the test lab module. And all of those test cases listed are associated to a requirement in the requirements module. So for all of these issues we see here, we can associate those issues to a requirement and have a better understanding of that defect's impact due to the requirement. Let's go back to the All Requirements tab. A massive time saver for me, which I advocate everybody do, is to import their requirements, test cases, and defects from an Excel spreadsheet. For every project that I manage, I create a project document library. In that project document library, I keep every version of all the requirements I've ever gotten and in every format I've gotten them, as well as use cases and test cases. I also import into a new project old or existing defects that matter for that particular project or that particular release, however you want to understand it. Plus, when I have defects in my defect module, I save all of them daily into an Excel spreadsheet. And again, this is for my record keeping. So, when I have requirements that I want to start with, I import them from Excel. Let me just take you through a quick, oh, by the way, each of these column headings map to a field within the requirements module in my project in Quality Center. So if you make any changes to any of the fields in any of the modules in Quality Center, you want to make sure that you map them to an Excel spreadsheet, so this way you literally have a map in front of you as to what all you can report. So in the Add-ins tab, I'm going to export to Quality Center. I'm just going to get you off to a good start. I won't complete it all. So you put in the URL of your Quality Center project. All right, enter your username and password for that project. And again, I'm just going to step you through it, but not to the final conclusion. Hello, here we are. All right, so we're going to select the domain and the project that Selenium resides in. All right, let it think. Okay, this is where we're going to stop, but I want you to recognize and appreciate that you can export into Quality Center requirements, tests, and defects. This is the beauty of Quality Center right here in importing from Excel. I'm going to stop at this, but realize that if we imported from requirements, we can create a requirements map that maps exactly to my Selenium project in Quality Center. Also, I can import tests that map to my Selenium project also in Quality Center, and same for the defects. I'm going to cancel here. All right, that will go away. So to recap here, these requirements that Phil has identified, I have loaded into an Excel spreadsheet. This helps me stay organized with the documentation available to me. It also allows me a terrific way to save a lot of time in loading all 27 of these requirements into my Selenium project in Quality Center. This is something I recommend everybody do.